Hi there! This video will show you how to design on a magnetic rigid box Dieline template. While adding your design to the Dieline template, it can be helpful to refer back to the magnetic rigid box orientation guide to see how you should place your design elements. To show you how to add your design to a magnetic rigid box Dieline template, let's use this PackMojo box as a base and add some additional elements. As you can see, this box has a different background color on the inside and outside of the box, as well as logo and text elements on several panels. Magnetic rigid boxes are made using pieces of gray board and substrate materials that are glued to the board. Make sure not to add your designs to the main board. Instead, the magnetic rigid box is made using 4 sheets of substrate that you will need to add your designs to. By referencing the orientation guide, we can see that there is 1 substrate for the exterior of the lid board, 1 for the interior of the lid board, 1 for the interior of the base tray, and 1 for the exterior of the base tray. Let's begin by designing the exterior of the box. For the top lid of the box, the design stays in the same orientation as the document. However, for the back of the box and the bottom, we will have to add our designs upside down. When adding your designs, please remember to account for bleeds, meaning artwork at the edge should extend beyond the die line. The front flap refers to the front side of the box when it is closed and contains the magnetic closure, which is secured to the front wall of the base box. The designs on this front flap panel will stay in the same orientation. Since the base box is glued directly onto the lid board, the interior of the lid will only require designs for the inside lid and the inside flap. For both of these panels, the designs will stay in the same orientation. To add your designs to the base tray, make sure to reference the Dieline orientation guide. This should make adding your designs much easier. For the front wall of the base tray, where the magnetic closure occurs, your designs will stay in the same orientation. For both the left and right exteriors of the base tray, you will have to add your designs rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise and clockwise respectively. Keep in mind that due to the composition of the magnetic rigid box, there will be some areas that will be hidden. For example, you will not have to worry about the bottom and back sides of the exterior of the base tray, as they will be glued directly to the lid board. However, any colors or patterns printed on this base tray should still cover the bottom and back to ensure print consistency and account for bleeds. For the interior of the base tray, the bottom and the back wall, which will appear on the same side as the lid, maintain the same orientation as the document. Similar to the exterior, the designs for the left and right walls will have to be rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise and clockwise respectively. For the interior front wall, designs will have to be inverted. When you're done designing, double-check it with the Dieline orientation guide to make sure that everything is in the correct location and orientation. To learn more about adding logos, vectorizing text, or embedding images, click on the link in the description or head to our website for more design tips. Happy designing!